Hey everybody, I'm Chris, and this is my channel Chesapeake Chris. Thanks for stopping by. This is an impromptu video. I'll be honest, I'm making this video only for one reason. Because lately, the rock fishing for me has... I don't know how else to say it. But anyways, so I have a theory. And this video is going to be a quick video that covers my theory as to why I can't find any rockfish anymore. So if you want to hear my theory, please stick around. I haven't been able to find rockfish since like the middle of May, like for 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, the last 6 weeks, I think I caught 1 or 2 rockfish. I can't even find 12 and 13 inchers. I still catch perch. And I also heard they're catching them in the bay way up in Baltimore by the power plant, which I'm quite a way south of that. I did some research. I think there's low oxygen in the water, dissolved oxygen. The research I did says that a lot of things can affect that. Water temperature, decay of plant life, and the seaweed was really horrible this spring. I think it's because we had such a mild winter and a mild spring. But anyways, so I think all the decaying seaweed, they say low wind can also contribute to low dissolved oxygen. But I think the temperature, the wind, and decaying seaweed, I think the dissolved oxygen is low in these parts I go in, because there's not a lot of moving water. And according to what I saw, rockfish like about 6. I can't remember what it's measured in, milligrams per liter or something. Rockfish like about 6, but perch can do 4 or 5. But if you lose all the dissolved oxygen in an area, and I've been told this before by a guy that does conservation, it can create what's called a dead zone. And all the fish, the smart fish will move out, and the ones that aren't smart will just die. And you'll have a big area where basically no fish can live. And I think that's what's going on this year. I think all this water has low oxygen. I actually looked on... Is that an eagle? That's an eagle right there, good Lord. I never saw him way up here. But I looked even to see if there's a way I could measure it. And they do make instruments to measure it, but they cost a couple $100. So I'm not going that far. But that's the only thing I can think of, because I cannot find it. I mean, I've been out so many times in the last 6 weeks. Oh my God, probably 15 times. No, more than that. What's 6 weeks? 42 days? Oh my God, I was probably out 25 times. Because I go out all the time. I was just out yesterday. I'm out again today. And like I say, I think I caught 1 or 2 rockfish. And I was catching them in the spring. I was actually doing pretty good in the spring until all the seaweed died. And it did die now. And I think it just used up all the oxygen, that and I mean, the water's 82 right now. It says it gets up that warm last year, but I think it's just a perfect storm of stuff. Water temp, wind conditions, decaying seaweed and stuff. And I think that's the problem. So I don't plan on catching a single rockfish today, but I will play around while my wife paddleboards, and I will try to catch some perch. I caught some big perch yesterday. I was catching 10 and a half, 11 inches yesterday. No, it wasn't at this launch, but up there around the power plant, I imagine there's a lot of water agitation, and which can help with dissolved oxygen. Maybe even a little bit of current underneath. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'll see you on the next video.